This first shot is to show that we're in a quiet and residential area. It's an establishing shot, and it also shows the road that the car is about to pull up in.
Here's Sean, the first time we see him as Thug 1. We used a long shot presenting him against the shutter to show that this is the warehouse where most of the film will take place. Luckily enough, the sun provided us with enough light for us to get the bright effect we wanted. This next shot is an expansion of the previous one, which identifies his expression.
The music starts that is revealed to be diegetic as it comes from the car which pulls up in front of the character. This next clip's purpose is to show the divide between the characters' personalities. One is being more serious and the other more frivolous. This instantly gives them separate identities as individuals. The edginess from Thug 1 is showing the audience that an activity that could be deemed suspicious is taking place. The shot reverse shot is being used here to enable the dialogue between the characters to flow more.
Let's get out of the car. You got it? Of course I got it.
This shot is set to pan over to the boot of the car to make it the centre of attention. A slight zoom has been edited in to focus more on the opening of the boot, which will finally reveal Tom, the victim, and the crux of the situation.
This is where we edited the credits, soundtrack and title into the scene, so we decided to make it a long uncut shot for the titles to roll in whilst the characters went about their business. This seemed to have a realistic effect.
We have not used capital letters in the credits as the two characters are presented as amateurs at what they are doing, and the lack of capital letters suggests naivety, juvenility and innocence.
Roll it in? Yeah.
We set this shot to make the two main characters headless, to remind the audience that the captors are still anonymous to the victim, who cannot see anything.
Right, now we're all sitting comfortably.
We decided to make this character smile a lot in serious situations, to show a sense of recklessness and some psychotic tendencies.
But if we don't get what we want, we will hurt you.
Woo! Tea, coffee, sugar, milk?
Black coffee, no sugars.
I'll have a tea, please.
I don't think so.
We used fade outs as a tool for slight lapse in time and change of shots and scenery, almost like starting a new paragraph in a story. Slight humour is added here to balance out the tense atmosphere by making the character perform a mundane task such as drinking tea before torturing someone. The humour is interpreted through this contrast.
Coffee?
Cheers.
How long you got then?
Immaturity is shown again as the characters get distracted from their duty by a game of pool. We wanted to show this amateurish behaviour as often as possible, as this will be the character's downfall, and the downfall is what will set the plot in motion.
This shot begins with a close-up of the victim's head. The camera then proceeds to zoom out and shows the two thugs, setting up their game of pool. Their Onus, the victim, is right beside them, and yet they are procrastinating and not being responsible.
We made sure the diegetic sound of the phone ringing was noticeable, for a later reason. This phone call shows that they are merely workers for a higher, almost omnipresent power. The fear they convey for their boss is prominent, and when given a time limit, they start to take things more seriously.
He hasn't spoke much yet.
You've got an hour.
Grab me that.
We've added this empathetic, non-diegetic music as it sounds desperate and foreboding, which matches how the characters are feeling.
The music adds tension and suspense, which is vital for a thriller film. It also acts as a bridge into the next shot, which is a long uncut pan across the screen to reveal the fact that these characters are not up for the job.
I'm gonna go and wash this blood off.
The music starts to get more tense and foreboding at this point. which entices the audience and gets them wondering what's about to happen.
As the music reaches its climax, there is a cut to a different room, which enables dramatic irony as the audience may know the reason for the scream, but the character doesn't.
Ah, you're gonna tell us now? No? Are you gonna tell us now? You're gonna tell us now? You're gonna tell us? You're gonna tell us? Get off!
The two characters stare at each other in disbelief and shock as they realise that they have killed their victim. This is exasperated incredibly by the phone ring again. Presumably their boss, they now have a body on their hands and the onus is on them. This sets the plot for the film in motion.